Good morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 1748. I'm your host Arwin, and before we start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going live, which is normally 1 p.m. Amsterdam time in the weekdays and 2 p.m. Amsterdam time in the weekend. And please also do support me through the PayPal and the Patreon. That'll be much appreciated, and I can really use the support. So please keep it coming. Right. So yeah, the weather today is, well, slightly less clouded. I don't know, not much. It's very windy. It rained a ton yesterday, but today, I don't know, it doesn't look like it's gonna rain that much. But it rained a lot, like enough to make pools of water sit on the roofs here. But that's all gone now. It's all very autumnish. Hello Clutch, first in chat, good to see you. It is Friday the 13th of October 2023. It's really weird because, well, I've said it many times, Friday the 13th is my lucky day. It always has been throughout my life, but yeah, today, I don't know. For me, it hopefully it will be. But the trolls are on the lure. Right, so let's check the temperature. (21 degrees Celsius, right? So it's going back down tomorrow again. So yeah, it's cloudy but still kind of warm, I guess. It's weird. It's not like, oh yeah, the sun is definitely warming it up, but because there's not really any sun to be seen. Right. Anyway, yeah, streaming again on my Arwinian Bear channel. Since I got striked yesterday on D-Live. This never happened before, by the way. Really weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna be super careful now. Avoid certain subjects at all costs. Which includes if people just get casual and just start bringing up risky subjects, I'll give you a warning and then kick you out if you don't immediately heed that warning. Right, hey Richard G, good to see you. Right, yeah, Richard G, that whole PayPal transaction yesterday, I don't know what happened, but it didn't work. It's really weird. My PayPal, it almost looks like it got stuck or something. What happened? Do you know? Did you actually transfer the money? Because it's not arriving here. If possible, you should like nullify it or something. Went through. Oh, okay, that's just fucking great. So, I don't know what the hell. Is PayPal just stealing it? Right. If anybody else could please just send me a PayPal donation as usual, not through the request, then yeah, because it might just be a fluke thing. I mean, the previous time it did work. The other person. It might be something on your end, Richard G. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry, Richie. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I could show you the screenshot. I mean, it's crazy. It says money received, but it's not there. Maybe I should like contact PayPal about it, like, hey, there's something wrong. I think I'll probably do that later today. Right, anyway. Oh man, I believe you. Oh, no, yeah, it's fine. I'm just worried that PayPal's getting weird or something on me. I mean, look, I'm just getting swarmed here by trolls. I am anti-genocide. So, whatever I have said that got me strikes was probably because of, like, hypotheticals that were very stupid. Because somebody's really trigger happy out there right now. And yeah, I'm just simply not gonna say anything about it. I'm not even gonna say what it is. And nobody else will either. Because we don't even know what's out there beyond the countries of the people that are here. We don't know. We don't know anything. We know nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, they can. They can fucking silence the truth, Clutch. And if you wanna push, I will fucking ban you. You hear me? I wanna be able to live stream. And I don't give a fuck for anybody's mood or opinion. They can silence the truth, and they are. Yeah, I don't know even why it's happening, but they are. I can't say the truth, and so neither can you in this chat. And if you try, I will kick you out. Yeah, better stick to FE indeed. So yeah, I thought it was completely ridiculous yesterday, because my show was like a lot of flat earth. But the show was still there too. I mean, they didn't like delete the stream. It's all so weird, man. I thought it was all really odd. What? Don't talk to me like that, even as a joke, Aries 106. I will kick you the fuck out. I'm not in a happy mood. Okay? So let's talk about flat earth. About how we all know and can prove the earth is flat no matter how many bald tarts bend the meaning of words to try to achieve sphericity in their minds. Right, I also on request have an Illuminati croissant here, which I will gladly consume because I'm quite hungry. Right. Anyway, I am almost like clean out of flat earth thought. I mean, it's the same shit over and over again. And that's a bit of my problem, is that, yeah, I can technically say the same shit over and over and over again. It's just that I get so fucking bored with that. That's my problem. Hello, Rick Beck. First time transaction. Oh, right. Yeah, then you might have issues with that, well, that first account then. If it's the first transaction, it might simply that it's just PayPal's refusing you per default. That's really, PayPal does that with some people. It just refuses to work for you. I don't know why. It's very weird. About the game. The game. You mean Boulder Dash? I'm not really busy with that right now. I've been watching some movie stuff. Series. And yeah, that series that I was watching, Varia, is like, it ended exactly like I predicted. Yeah. It was very annoying, a lot of it. But it was also pretty good. I mean, the acting was pretty decent. So yeah, whatever you want to talk about then, Aries, you just don't fucking address him! Yeah, when I ban a troll, you don't say their fucking name! Clutch! Yeah, sorry! Don't do it again! Nobody ever do that! Ever! Not one time! If you keep making those fucking mistakes, I'll kick you out! You hear? No fucking sorry! Never do it again! Alright. What the? Yeah, it gets me so distracted, man. They win! You bite, they win! Clutch, don't you get it? Stop biting! All of you! Stop biting! Stop being an animal with your fucking reflexes! I'm so sick of having to see you all bite! Alright. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite of this. No? Take a bite out of an Illuminati croissant if you have them. Out of food. Just know that trolls don't exist. Every time you recognize the existence of a troll, you feed them and guarantee their return. Anyway, it's good to see the chat is working again on screen. Transitioning to this channel all went pretty easily. I'm thinking that technically I could even make more backup channels if more calamity shit goes on. Maybe a third backup channel, although I have to think about how I would achieve that though. Because like, what email address am I going to use for that? I'll get to that at some point. Yeah, Paul Cook was live. He's doing a lot of streams. And he's like really into Egyptian hieroglyphic stuff now. And it is really interesting and weird. Although it's not really connecting up yet with any geopolymer things yet. Because that's really, like, he is to me just the geopolymer guy, and he's always like trying to figure out how that is and where it's used. And are there any other platforms that aren't lip tight right here? Yeah, Rumble technically, I think. And if I ever really get kicked off YouTube entirely, that's the place that I'll go. I mean, their system is visually almost identical to that of YouTube. And I'm hearing that it's doing very well out there. It's really, for me, now BitChute sucks. I mean, it's a good backup channel for, like, alternative medical stuff, and and it's very popular with a lot of boot boys out there for that kind of stuff. But no, the streaming capability sucks. Rumble is just fine. You watch any truthers on Rumble? No, I barely. Yeah, I know Rumble is out there, but I don't really use it because I'm about YouTube. And I know everybody here on YouTube, and I'd have to be like completely kicked off to like migrate there and basically restart. And it's like, okay, no more YouTube then. Now I'm gonna be a Rumble guy and try to connect up with other people in Rumble. That's what would happen then. Right, but anyway, I'm probably not getting kicked off YouTube entirely. I mean, I don't want all my shows to be lost, even though there's really, really terrible ones in between them. There's also really good stuff. Good insight. Good insights for other people to hear. For me, I don't need them to exist. Because all those patterns will roll out exactly the same if the subject would come around, as they do. So I don't need, for my own wisdom, I don't need all that material to exist. But other people, yeah, it is proof of my development, in a way. And there's a lot of like insights, especially like spiritual related fractal insights that might be very stimulating for people that are trying to develop that. Now, of course, you can try that out by just coming over here, but nobody ever really does that. It just happens by happenstance, and then everybody just stares at it. That's usually how it happens. Did you watch any truthers on Rumble, Rigback? Hey, Tarot 306, good to see you. Hello, LSG. Terror 306. Did I say hello already? I don't remember. Yeah, glad to see a lot of people finding my chat back. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Rickback. Hey, hello, Oz. My main issue is that I want to know. Hello, 2Wolf77, good to see you. Wow, so many people here. Dare I say more than even on my main channel. Right, anyway. I'm really curious to know like how Rumble will respond specifically to flat earth debate information. That is very important. And flat earth in general, of course. Like, does it put flat earth on a lower tier, like what happens at YouTube? Right? Or doesn't it do that? And it kind of treats it equal. And then maybe it's like, yeah, it's like it could still be like pretty pro flat earther. They're all just doing great there, except for anything that comes with flat earth debate arguments. It's like it might be having a position where it stimulates people that just think the earth is flat, as long as they don't have any good arguments. So who knows? We'd have to study the field to know. And it would be good for Nathan also to basically branch out onto Rumble and have streams drop there to see what happens. It might grow enormously. Who knows? Or it might not. And then it just becomes obvious, like, oh, they do it the same over there. Right? Because what made Rumble so special is that it isn't hyper leftist anti-right wing stuff, right? But that doesn't mean that it's going to be the same with flat earth. Artificially inflating numbers? Yeah, sure. But I mean, who the hell isn't artificially inflating numbers these days? It's like the balloon age. Well, I know one thing in this age that isn't getting artificially inflated, and that is my chat participation. That's definitely not getting artificially inflated. Yeah, the balloon age. That's actually kind of an interesting thing. I'm gonna call this the digital balloon age. Because it is. right? With the balloon age, it's very simple. The things that you want to be popular and thus strive after and strive to be copied by people that do that try to mimic the most popular. It's a very basic way of controlling how cultural developments go. You determine who is popular by inflating them digitally. Say like, oh no, they're definitely, like, allegedly PewDiePie. He might just be really kind of popular with actual chat activity, but I believe there had to be a lot of just artificial inflating, or at least like the gates were allowed to be opened in that manner, right? For that many different people to be allowed by the system to hook up an interface at the same time, without hassle, without disruption, so that they can determine who is the most popular by opening the gates and everything, or closing the gates if they don't want you to be super popular because you make too much sense. And then they can just shove you in a corner, and then nobody will ever hear about it, or everybody will hear about it, but you will always think of it as like, oh yeah, that's that really cool small video, right? While that video might have been watched by like millions of people, but it doesn't say that. It's a very small video. Yeah, that could absolutely be the case, right? You keep the number small to hide it from the fame seekers. And you pump those up who you want the fame seekers to latch onto and start copying. And that's what they do. It's a complete social control. Cultural directing. Should be criminalized, in my opinion. Just doing anything of that nature should be completely criminalized, in my opinion, with like all digital platforms. But yeah, I mean, who the hell listens to me? Maybe like millions of people, but I wouldn't know, because the algorithm's definitely not giving me those numbers. Chats with hundreds of viewers, 5 or 6 chatting. Right. Yeah, that is definitely like digital ballooning. But I mean, I think that YouTube literally pays for, like, you can pay YouTube to artificially inflate your numbers. It's like a part of their business plan. They call it giving you better reach. It's all fake. All of it is fake. You don't get better reach. You get automated bots. A crowd bot. It's almost like, what do you call it? An applause tape? Or a laughing track? It's all fake. Like, it's not actually there. They just create this mob of fake people to inflate your numbers. And they have it for the chats too, by the way. It's not just viewing numbers, it's also like weird generic talking accounts that only say generic bullshit. There's like 100, like you could have 100 people and like carefully like read what they all say like within a minute. And you'll notice like it's like all very, very close to each other. Like it is basically one person. There's nothing extraordinary, nothing insightful, nothing too aberrant, or nothing too out of tone, right? Because it's all fake. All of that shit is fake. I don't think there's enough people in the world to waste everybody. Yeah. To view. There's not enough people in the world who have time to waste being just YouTube viewers like that. Jimmy Kimmel Show. Yeah, but come on. Duh. Hook you up with better stats. Yeah. I know, Richie G. It's all bots. It's all fake. And man, dude, like there's been like rumors for a long time that Twitter has been massively overinflated with bots. And Facebook too. That it's like 90% bots. I have no absolute proof of this, but I mean, I've like studied on the surface at least, like looking with YouTube, and it does seem like that a bit. And they used to come here too, at a point, by the way. I think that somebody even like, I think somebody basically reported me, like as in volunteered me to have that. So somebody signed up like support bots with me. And then I kicked them all out because I was like, you're fake, you're fake, you're fake. Like, you never know, you've never seen me, never heard of me. You don't even know what we're talking about here. I'm immediately kicking you out. So somebody probably gave me support bots that I was just completely intolerable of, and I immediately kicked them out. But that probably, yeah, that's happened like years ago. More at the beginning of an early bird show. $95 comments on Physics Girl channel. Yeah. Hello, Slummo Moonbuggy, good to see you. Right, hope you guys are all enjoying the show. It's good to... It's actually kind of good to be back on my... on this account. Feels slightly different, but... that's good. Yeah, hold on, I need to check something. Yeah, seems okay. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'll get back to you guys. Come on. Yep. Okay, all caught up. Alright, sorry about that. Hello, Dr. Utker. Good to see you. Back on the backup channel. Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't have to be for that long even. Just like until after the weekend. Hey, George Sanford. Right, yeah, you were talking about the bots and all that. Right. But I feel very lucky that, well, if you guys are all bots, you're really the most developed bots that are out there, so couldn't wish for more developed artificial friends than you guys. Yeah, Tarot, that's great. Good for you. Fellow human? That's the best sentence ever for that. So didn't know why and what were you talking about? N2 there, 306. Okay, Dr. Utker, well, if you're such a good AI, then make me a 200 character ASCII sandwich then, instantaneously. No, I'm behaving like a bot. Yeah, Tarot, I know. And now I'm behaving like a bot because I don't want this to get a strike either. So yeah, we're not talking about the current thing, and if anybody brings up the current thing, I will kick them out immediately. Don't you dare think about bringing that up. Like, I don't even want a side note, comment, or piece of information of any level. Yeah? Because if I get reminded, I'll start talking in that direction again, and then this will get a strike too immediately. It will not be discussed here. I mean, everywhere else on the fucking internet you can talk all about it. You can even have, like, opinions that are highly dubious or risky. But not on this fucking channel. No, I get a strike. I get a strike for that. I don't get free speech. Try to jailbreak them into forbidden topics. It's ridiculous. It's all atrocious. ChatGPT, what they do with it, all these censorship modules, it's really fucking atrocious. I mean, that's just communist propaganda crap. That's what they're doing. Yeah. In my case, a little bit. Yeah, because they're assholes, said Tappy. They're all disgusting assholes. And you know it. Check my email. Okay, Dr. Uker. The fuck is that? Why should I watch that, Dr. Utker? I know what happened. I don't need to know, and I don't need you to bring it up. I don't need anything. I know why it happened. Okay? Don't bring it up. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear. At all. I just don't want to be drawn near that subject again. Yes, I got it, Dr. Utker. Why? Why are you doing this? I don't care! Who the fuck's channel are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Why should I care who does anything? Send it private, cool. Just why? Why does it matter? Trying to help. Yeah, cool. I don't need to know all these enemies. Like, what's the point? But you want me to go battle the fucking trolls now? Let's spend all the Arwin channel attacking like the worst, disgusting individuals you could ever imagine on the internet. Is that what you want my channel to be? Because that's what they want my channel to be. Is that what you want my channel to be too? Anyway, sorry, how about anything else? Like any other subject that does not relate to what has been happening in the last few days. Anything else? Yeah, there's like a billion days where nothing happened like in the last few days that we could talk about. A billion things. Baldur's Gate 3? What? Why the hell would I be talking about Baldur's Gate 3? Try saying hi again? Yeah, hello. completely AI YouTube. Yeah, I'm sure it is F-Tappy, but I mean, who gives a shit about those? It's just shitty looking robot people. I mean, who cares about that? I thought a fan of the series. Yeah, but that third one has absolutely nothing to do with any of the previous series. It's an abomination. I think that it's a massive misnomer. They should have called it Neverwinter Nights 3. It would have been more accurate. The third Baldur's Gate has nothing to do at all with the other stories. It's not a continuation. It's nothing. It's just some stupid side story that just happens to be in the same universe. It's complete waste of time. Right? And I thought even of a version of like, what could you do with Baldur's Gate 3? I've had an idea of like what you could do. I had sort of like a script for it a bit. But I mean, yeah, what's the point? I'm not a video game company. I don't have a huge amount of money. And the video companies don't give a fuck about anything but making more money. Like, that's the only thing they care about. So they gladly completely misadvertise shit just to make another buck at this point. They don't care. Yeah, no, that's all very cute. Ooh, AI tools to create deepfakes. Yeah, good luck with that. What are you gonna do with it? You think you can make a durable character that people won't figure out is robotic? No, you won't. And I bet that in like 50 years, there's still not going to be any deepfake AI-driven artificial people that can't immediately be spotted to be fake. Doesn't matter how fluid you make it, it just won't work. Dude, they can't even make it work in completely pre-programmed actual movies. They can't do it. It doesn't work. Like, it's never worked and it never will. Artificial people look like artificial people. And they will forever be resembling artificial people. You might have moments where it kind of looks real, but not as a whole. Never! It can't work. It's a total waste of time. The digital world can't replace the real thing. It just can't. You can just temporarily suspend your disbelief. And that's it. Just temporarily. Yeah, it's not funny, Aries 106. And they're gonna do a shitty job. You can't emulate Ragewin. Ragewin is not just some dumb Autobot ranting. When I Ragewin, I have my intellect available to me. Irrationally, but it's there and it is creative and it is like... You can't simulate that. You can... Just people! Human beings can't simulate it. Yeah? They can't. They don't know how to do that. They'll just have an anger fit. They can't do what I do. You think an AI can simulate that? Yeah. Yeah. Try an actor. Yeah? Somebody who does that professionally. Try that. Yeah. Good luck with that. You don't even know what Ragewin is. Why it is the way it is. Why it works like that. What that is. You can't create it. You have to be it. AI news anchors? No, I have not seen that. I don't know why I would... Maybe a better question, Tarot, would be, have you seen news? The answer is no. I don't watch the news. Because it's horse shit. All of it. If something is actually useful, it'll come to me. Yeah? I'm not gonna watch news. I'm not like 20 anymore. I know it's all horse shit now. I have no more doubts. Back then I knew it was horse shit. I just didn't know how, so I was fascinated to figure it out, and I was fascinated to figure out how are they trying to manipulate me. Yeah? I don't need to do that anymore. I figured it out since then. Yeah? I don't need to watch the news. If something is real, it'll reach me. If you don't like... Did I say I didn't like it? Zap Zappy? Did I say that? No, I said I don't watch the news. That's what I said. Didn't say I didn't like the question. What are you talking about, Oz? What? But yeah, Clutch, that is. If they're getting rid of payphones, then that is exactly what it is. Yeah. They wouldn't want you to be able to exist. Right? So, yeah, no more payphones. And guess what? Now, your mobile can become your prison. I predict that any places that are going to have smart cities, they're going to work that towards where literally your mobile, if you go outside of like where you're allowed to be, will literally shut off until you re-enter the zone where you're allowed to be. Yeah? Well, of course, it will be the only device that you can use to pay for things or identify yourself with. Huh? Huh? So the prison is virtual and there's nothing you can do. It's like, yeah, you can walk away and then you're like scot-free. You have no digital anything. You have no resource. You have no money. You have no identity. And if you want any of that back, you want to do anything, you want to order anything, you got to get back in your square where your phone will turn back on. Yeah? That's how I think they're going to maneuver it eventually. The actual smart city shit. I mean, who the hell want, like, they don't have the resources to have constant bots or drones or police tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do... No, they'll just literally have your own dependent equipment just turn off automatically if you cross a certain point. That's what I think will happen. Right? What's the point in keeping people boxed in? Wouldn't that hurt the economy? Yeah! Yes, it would. I'm sorry, did you think that any of this, anything that's happening right now, all these WFL policies, you think that any of it is for economic prosperity? Really? You think that that is actually a driving factor in what is happening right now in the world? For them to make profit? Really? No. No, they're there to destroy it all. They don't give a shit about profit. They have everything. Now they just don't want you to have anything. Yeah, they already have everything. Now they just don't want you to have anything. That's the driving factor. The only real driving factor. There is no profit. They don't care about profit at all. They only care that they have everything and you don't have anything. That's the driving factor. Yes, I can see that, Aries. Could you please stop doing that? It's very distracting. I'll kick you out. Oh, goody. Yeah, never mind. It's the fucking trolls. Yeah, thanks a lot. I wish you could turn that shitty thing off. Oh well, nobody gets to see anything anyway afterward. Oh, look at there. AI news anchors. And now Zeptepi thinks AI generates AI YouTubers. That's hilarious. I think actually emulating an entire person is not something that some AI tool will simply make for you just like that. I think it requires a little bit more effort to actually simulate an entire person. So... Right, anyway, the show's going pretty well so far. Ooh. It's kind of storming outside. Need an entire team there, that's right. channel. That's hilarious. Need voice actor, script makers. Yeah, but Zeptepi, that's the entire point, is that you don't need that with AI. It has scanned out like hundreds of templates. So what am I saying? Hundreds of thousands of templates like that. The point is that you don't need that. Specifically don't. Script makers, dude. AI is like notoriously specialized in literally assembling an entire script for you. Just in a second. It's specifically doing that. Being used professionally like that right now. That happy. Script making. Very quickly. Yeah, voice acting, well, there is giant profiles of voice dynamic systems, and so no, voice acting, they have voice bots. I mean, it's not perfect yet. You will still recognize that it's not a living human being, but you can make a very dynamic voice system pretty quickly with ChatGPT. But you'll still notice that it's not actually a real person, of course. I mean, you can't fake that sort of thing. Only if your senses are just super dim that you don't notice that you thought it was real. But those are the same people that, like, in the 60s would look at a television and then say, that's real. They don't have the senses to pick up on it. Makes the most annoying, boring, mediocre scripts. Yeah, but that's because of the restrictions that are given to it, Aries 106. Yeah, if you're gonna have an AI script bot or whatever, and you're gonna make it woke, then what the fuck do you expect would happen? Yeah? If they just undid the woke with the AI bots, dude, they'd have the most amazing shit in no time. Because then the AI can just combine everything that was awesome and make it into a new thing. It's not doing that because of all the insane anti-human restrictions imposed upon it by the woke rules. And so it's only going to be able to produce crap now. That's the point. Annoying, boring, and mediocre script. Yeah, well, maybe it just doesn't care. Or maybe you didn't pay enough. Yeah, I mean, you don't just get the super high quality for free. You think you can just have a cheap ass GPT and it's gonna give you like $1,000 or a $10,000 script? You really think it's just gonna give you that for $5, do you? No, it won't. You're gonna have to, like, get a little closer to the owners of it to get access to, like, a higher level result. You're gonna have to pay more to get better results, you see. Because those people that made those things with the woke restrictions and all, you think that they're like the old hackers of the 90s and all that? You really think that they're those people? That was just like, oh, we got something, quickly give it out for free. No, they don't. These new people only care for absolute control and power. They don't give anything useful for little money, nothing. But they'll give you crap that you'll think of as being brilliant for very little money. And then if anybody actually wants something real, they're gonna have to pay the big bucks for that. That's how that works. Yeah, we're not dealing with hackers from the 90s. With like those idealists. They were like, yeah, digital freedom and like freedom to copy for prosperity and all that. Yeah, that's not the same people that made like the ChatGPT. Yeah. People that made that were transhumanist fuckers who want to dominate and exterminate sometimes. It's not the same people. It's not that good old idealist hackers anymore. Yeah, of course they come with restrictions, Territ. They always do. You can play around with something for free, but you can never get anything useful out of it. That's the point. That's the entire point of how it works. Okay? You can play around, fuck around with it for your amusement, for your entertainment. So you can feel really special. You can feel, oh, I'm so in the digital modern age. I'm in the future. But it will only give you crap that to you on the surface seems like it's really good. It won't actually be really good. It will wear off very quickly. Because that's what it's programmed to do. Not to give you actual digital genius. Because you don't get that for free. Alright, Rick back. Yeah, thanks for being here. See you later. See you back tomorrow, I hope. Yeah, everybody, by the way, please support me through the PayPal. It would be great if somebody could at least check it out. Something weird happened yesterday with Rick Beck's attempt. If anybody could send me any PayPal, that would be great. 10, 20 bucks or something. I could really use it too because, yeah, my food is gonna run out again. I mean, I can still eat today and tomorrow, but it would be great to get a few PayPals. I mean, I have to like get through the next, what is it, 2 weeks? 1.5 weeks. I could really use you guys' support. I hope it's been worth it. I've been good. I've been a good boy today, right? Don't think I even swear today at all. Not that it matters because this is not monetized, so I don't feel the need to swear anymore. I think that swearing might now be just me subconsciously trying to prevent dirty ads from going on my channel. Because they're usually kind of disgusting these days. So me swearing is literally like trying to prevent ads from like finding their way on my channel. But I didn't really swear today, so it must be because it's not monetized. So I just don't care now. Don't care to swear. You get paid on the 24th, right? Yes. But not a lot. I mean, I got extra bills now. So like I told you guys, like, oh, there's certain debts I've been paying, not paying, growing for the last few months. Yeah? Well, now it's forcibly taking bites out of my income. Yeah? Like that last, what is it, 700 euros of debt that I built up in the last few months, it's now literally forcing itself, taking bites out of that income that I do have still. Yeah? I told you guys. Told you that was happening. It's still going to continue. It's not going to get any better. Today's Friday the 13th. Anything special? Yeah, I'm just back on my channel. I feel good. Nothing special. There's absolutely nothing particular that happens today at all. It's just a regular day like all the other days. Absolutely nothing special today. And if you disagree with that in my chat, I will immediately ban you. You understand? There's nothing special about today. Yeah, one more remark like that again, Aries 106, and I'm kicking you out. Right, but yeah, other than just it being Friday and the Friday the 13th, no, there's nothing particular for me that I should be doing today. I really hope to get a PayPal though, just so I know that it still works. So I hope today I'm gonna get a PayPal from anybody here. I don't know, Zeptappy, but don't talk about it because there's nothing you can do about it, and it won't show at all during the playback, so who cares? It's just a bastard who's whining for attention. I wish I could turn it off. Actually, I'm gonna try to turn it off right now. See how that works. Ah, there you go. It's just live reactions. You can turn it off. Bye bye. There you go. So much better. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make sure to turn that off like in my other channel as soon as it becomes unstruck. Thanks for that. Yeah. I never thought of like, hey, maybe you can actually remove it. And I did. Yeah, it worked. Donate to my PayPal, please. I want to see just $5 or something, man. Anybody? Big heart is always in the way of my phone. Yeah, and it's right in the way of like the last word on the right. So you can never, it always blocks the sentences. Very annoying. But yeah, you can turn it off, so that's great. It's pretty dumb too. I mean, they should have put the button like underneath the text, like in the box where you type. Put it like right in the upper right corner there, like underneath the chat, because there it's not going to be in the way. But no, they had to put it over the chat, which is like the worst design decision ever. It's really stupid that they did that. I complained about it from the start, but nobody gives a shit. But you can turn it off. Hey, Emma Peel. Good to see you. Yeah, I know, Richard G. Yeah. Thanks for doing the research. Want my heart back? Was that you, Dank? Were you screwing around with that? Hey. Okay, PayPal is still working. Thank you, Dank. You're awesome. Okay, so yeah, it works. Thank God. So it must be Len on your side, Richard G, with the PayPal. It's really weird though. I've never seen that happen before with anybody. Like on my account. But only the hearts? Okay. But anyway, thank you so much, Dank. I really appreciate it. Very helpful. Will provide me with some food and stuff. Great relief. Like both for the PayPal and realizing that it hasn't been blocked or anything. Because that would be absolutely disastrous for me. Give him Dank his heart back. Okay. Okay. But just for a bit. Because you're having fun with it. God. Right. Unfortunately, I can't like give you an option. It's not like I can say, oh, only the hearts. No, you just get that list or you don't. You only have one PayPal account, right? Yes. The point is it's tied in with my bank. I only have one bank account. So that's kind of like how it is. Jesus, Dank, are you just like... I'm just seeing Dank like... Bro, take it easy. I'm glad you're having fun with it. Gonna do 24 hours, Jesus. Okay. I'm not gonna do a 24-hour stream though. Right, but I'm glad you're all having so much fun this Friday. And so am I. I mean, it's just a completely normal day, except it's Friday the 13th, which is traditionally my personal lucky day. But other than that, there's literally absolutely nothing special happening today out there in the world. There's nothing at all that has happened or that is happening or that might happen. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is happening out there. Absolutely nothing. Or not that I know of anyway. Because it's just you guys and me and my stream and the Flat Earth debates and other people. Right? But I don't remember about anything else. There's just nothing out of the ordinary happening today. Absolutely nothing. That's right. It's all love and peace, bro. All of it. And who, I mean, I couldn't think of a better crowd to just be at peace with and experience the love of this world than you guys. I'm just so happy to have you guys. And I'm not just like playing it out as a joke too. I mean it too. So, hey, Kumu Virus, good to see you, man. I gave a lot of people wrenches. Like after this. But I'm gonna keep it like it is for a bit. I don't think anybody really needs those wrenches here. Because whatever's happening, it's not happening here yet. All the gloomy predictions I made didn't come to pass? Well, not today anyway. Not until my strike period is over. Absolutely nothing terrible can ever happen in this world until my strike period is over. Nothing. Because I'm not gonna say anything. Talk nothing about it. It doesn't exist. And if you try to impose anything happening out there in the world in my chat, I will immediately ban you. Because nothing out of the ordinary is happening. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I know, Appeal. It's cool. And the wrenches are mostly for links anyway. You just like being able to look at other people's channels and posting? Oh, okay. Clutch. Well, yeah, I guess. I like mostly other interesting channels. I'm not really curious about just the everyday man. I'm always looking for people that have like extraordinary things to say. I especially like the people that, like myself, are like really trying to go like outside of the familiar outskirts and like lay down things that are new. That they're describing things that are new and that they know, like, I'm trying to describe something completely new. And that nobody has done. That's the people I like. Except when they're like neurotic about it and they think they're super special boys and they like try to like say everything differently because it has to be their version. Like, when people get like that, they just suck a lot. I don't do that, right? But I love like finding places, descriptions of things that just nobody ever uses because they just can't get their head around it. Like non-local holograms. The non-local holograms or hologram of the celestial lights. That thing is amazing, right? That it looks like that. But I don't hear anybody describe it. I just hear a lot of people, they're like, prove it then. Like, yeah, well, I don't, it's not even a claim, it's a description. Don't you get it? It's not even like I claim this is. It's just that that's the only way I can figure out to assemble words in order to describe what I'm seeing or what I think I'm seeing based on the evidence that is available. I call it a non-local hologram, yeah? I like doing that sort of thing, yeah? It's called intellectual pioneering. Pioneering. Like going those places, having all the harshness of the elements against you, having all people just shitting all over you, ridiculing you, not understanding. That's the thing that I like doing. I'm addicted to that. I have been since I was a little kid. Because always, like somebody brings something up, it's the first time I'm ever hearing about it. And immediately, I could like be 6 or 7, immediately I look at it at an aspect that everybody looks past and it's like, but that, look at this, does that mean this? And then everybody's just like, what? What the hell? Like nobody ever thought to think about that. That's the thing that I like. To see something that everybody always looked past and then shock them by revealing that thing that was always hidden in plain sight. That's the thing that I love. And then most of the times I get to see it for the first time. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm holding on to this knowledge. And then one day I'm sharing it with you. No, it's literally I'm just la 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 la. Oh hey, what's this? Wow, that means it's the first time I ever see it, and it's just like everything suddenly unfolds from that moment. That's how it works for me. And I like other people that do that sort of thing, that have that spontaneous intelligence. That's really what it is, the spontaneous intelligence. Because anybody can seem intelligent being very well prepared, being very well researched, right? You can seem super intelligent, very studied, very backed, but that requires a ton of time. And it doesn't make you very dynamic. It makes you very specialized. I like it when it's literally like when the intelligence is almost hidden from the one that's doing it. It's an effect that you could probably associate with like little kid intelligence, like a young child that's like just able to talk, and they're like this and that, and they're just they're seeing all these things, and they don't know how to express it, how to explain it yet, but they're seeing these brilliant things. Sometimes you can see it in their eyes. Well, that process of that brilliant seeing, that's what I used to have non-stop as a kid. It drove me insane. I saw it with everything. I could see something in absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. No exception. But I wouldn't be able to know like how to translate what it even was that I was seeing. Like, how do you explain as a very little kid that you're seeing energy? Which now even saying it's energy is already like it's already a straw man. It's something that isn't visible, but you know it's there. It has an influence. You just call it energy, right? You could see that as a kid. I could see that everywhere. Much better even than I do now. But I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how it worked. It's almost like a jungle of energies out there. A layer, like a jungle with wild stuff and aggressive stuff that other people wouldn't even see. And it was just draped over reality. Energies. And it would influence them. And they wouldn't even realize that it was happening. But I could see how it was influencing them. Crazy stuff. But what the hell do you do with that information as a kid? Except for try to explain it to your mother, who was then like, oh, wow, you're special then. Like, you're really seeing the fairy stuff. That's what they said. That's what she said, right? It's like, that's the fairy realm. Fascinating. And so that's the thing that I've maintained. It's like that childlike wonderment, that opening of the senses into the other, like the more refined, subtle things. I've managed to maintain it. Even despite the aggression and psychological torture that I've endured. Because maintaining that aspect was the primary mission. And all the bullies in the world, all that I've faced, they were all obsessed with taking it away from me. It's not going to happen. And they're still trying. It's still the same devils through other people are still trying it all the time. And every time I roll this, they all have to show their faces. They have to do it. You don't get to talk about it because I will instantly ban you if you do, if you mention their names, if you say anything that reflects upon, hey, is there a person there? And you know that now, right? But you, being here in the live chat, can witness that it is happening. That very special sight of the fairy realm, you could say. The magic sight that little kids, some of them have, more than you would think. I've maintained that. I've maintained that ability. I had to defend it. I've been called gay over it. Been called weak and feeble and all the things in the world that you can imagine. Well, people that don't want that to be real. They don't want to admit that it exists, so they will bully you for it. Just like people don't want to admit that the earth is flat. They want it to be a ball, and so they will try to attack you to make you stop breaking their illusion. Yeah? And the funny thing is, those people will attack you and say, oh, you fairy realm, oh, you're delusional, that's provably delusional, oh. Yeah, projection. Yep, that's right. Geomagnetic observed and navigated flat. Right. They always come and try to take it away from me. They won't. Earth is flat. I have my abilities. I don't give a fuck if anybody believes me or not about it. I know what I know. And I can do things with it. And there's nothing you can do about it. It exists. You don't have to accept that it exists. I know it exists. It's Geomagnetic. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, I'll remove the heart again. I think the person is done with that nonsense now. There you go. The heart came back. Yeah, because Dank asked for it, but I'm like removing it again. It's getting annoying. Don got a sore finger. Yeah, or he broke his phone. I mean, ram that screen hard enough and eventually you'll break the screen. But that'll probably hurt your finger though. Anyway. Like the cat came back. Thought it was a goner. Just couldn't stay away. What? Wow, Geomagnetic actually has a full channel. You do live streams, huh? Even about flat Earth. Cool. How does the flat round compass work for a ball with the oxymoron core? Yeah. Well, the thing about a compass is like the entire geomagnetic field is really bizarre and mysterious. You see, there's no magnetic object, no piece of magnetic metal or even an electromagnet that has a field that is literally everywhere. The geomagnetic field is the only thing that is a universal magnetic field that's everywhere. It's the only one. We can't make magnetic fields like that, guys. We can't artificially make that. We can't make it like that. When we make magnetic fields, the way those manifest is very different, with like a distinct half-life over distance thing. It has a very distinct range, measurable decrease over distance, right? The geomagnetic field is the only magnetic field we know that doesn't do that. God. Fuck you up. Fucking fly. Active in FE Discord? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Cool. Right, but it is really mysterious, isn't it? Nobody talks about this. It's another Arwinian discovery. It really is. Yeah. Earth's magnetic field is the only magnetic field of that sort ever. Leave alone about whether the molten core is magnetic, or it doesn't really matter what they say. Like, the magnetic field of Earth is absolutely unique, and we don't know how that is even possible. Like, we can't understand why it is there the way it is. Huh? How about that for a mystery? All magnets that we create, that we can make, all have very distinct range limits. The geomagnetic field is the only magnetic field that does not have a range limit in any way, that is universal over distance, which is impossible. We can't explain it. We can't explain why. Nobody even tries. Nobody even tries. We can't explain why the geomagnetic field is universal, why it is everywhere at the same rate, at the same strength. Like, it doesn't even matter if you go high up, lower down. It is like, what is it? Like, seriously, what is it? Where does it actually come from? What's causing it? These are all mysteries. Is it universal? Yes, Akumo virus. The magnetic field of Earth reaches everywhere. There's no place on Earth where it does not reach. It's the only magnetic field that does that. Yeah, so cute. The geomagnetic field is the only magnetic field that is everywhere and that is of equal strength. It's the only one. All other magnets have a very distinct decrease in strength over distance from the origin source. The geomagnetic field is the only magnetic field that we can perceive to be that doesn't do that. Yeah? It doesn't decrease over height. It doesn't decrease lower down. It doesn't decrease away from the North Pole towards the North Pole. It is the same. Yeah, it has a polarization, a direction and all that. That's happening. But it's the same strength. It's not an object, like when we make a magnet, that's causing the entire Earth to be in a magnetic field. We can't make magnets that do that. We can't. It's very weird. We don't know how it's happening. We literally don't know. Right, but I'm gonna round out the show, and I'm gonna add this, by the way. in the title. What is the geomagnetic field? All right. Disc Earther for the win. Fuck you, Zeptappy. No. Right, anyway. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogans it up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going live, which is normally 1 p.m. Amsterdam time in the weekdays and 2 p.m. Amsterdam time in the weekend. And please also do support me through the PayPal and the Patreon. That'll be much appreciated. And I always use the support, so please keep it coming. Thank you, Dank, for the PayPal today. It was great. Glad to know his PayPal still working. Right, so I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 1749 on a Saturday, so it's going to be 2 p.m. Amsterdam time. Hope to see you all there. Yeah, also going to join the Flat Earth debates over at Nathan Oakley 9080 channel, which should start up any second now. Hope to see you there as well. And until the next video, keep it flat.